Hello everyone! Last time we finished fixing and empowering our brand new Crest of Ascension. Now our attention can once again fully focus on Lyssonia, Uther and the Forsworn. They've wasted no time either and are on the attack at the Temple of Humility.
Those poor aspirants. The Forsworn are forcing them to succumb to their pride in order to bolster their armies. There's the Paragon. He stands against Lyssonia alone. Where are his disciples? There. Though the disciples of humility are cornered, Voitha holds strong.
By the Archon's grace, aid has arrived. My soldiers are wounded, and it takes all I have to keep them stable.
The Paragon is up near the temple proper, facing Lyssonia on his own.
Kyrian is strong. He chose to risk himself to draw her attention away from the disciples.
That should buy us some time. I will stay to hear your reports of what happened here, while our friend investigates the Forsworn.
Our enemy is ransacking their library, looking for specific text amongst their archives. The scrolls throughout these temples, they cover many topics, from information on different worlds, to training pillars, to ancient rituals. But their focus is on one of their strongest rituals, detailing a powerful rite of humility. Best to keep that information out of their hands. Now as we move across the grounds, we save burdened aspirants from the Forsworn rituals, while also charging up Compassion, Blade of Humility. The Paragon chased Lyssonia in such a rush that he left his sword behind. It's gonna be a great use to us after we charge it up with some anima taken by killing manifestations.
Lyssonia, your self-import shall be your downfall. You must return to the path.
Ever the idealist, Paragon. You shall crumble under my will. He is not breaking! Double your efforts!
As you command.
More power! Kill him if you must!
Lyssonia,
Do not question me! Do it!
You were once one of the most loyal to our ways, to our Archon. You must repel these dark thoughts. You can save your followers. Save yourself.
Enough of these foolish games! Uther, finish this, damn you!
You must stop Lyssonia's ritual. We cannot allow her to overpower the Paragon.
I must find the Paragon. Compassion should be more than enough aid for you on the ground.
Ma energy is spewing forth across these sacred grounds by use of their anima collectors. We destroy them while also defeating the Forsworn forces so they can no longer abuse our people.
the collectors have been disrupted. We are losing power.
It matters not, Uther. We have all that we need. You are too late, Mawwalker. Soon your precious Paragon will succumb to the pride. Reveal your pride to us, Paragon!
You force your view on others, your own failings. I have worked for eons to become the embodiment of my principles.
Leave your plaything, my pet. There is work to be done.
Come, Uther! Our purpose is greater than these fools.
I see only darkness.
Helya once again shows up. You might recall how during questing, she helped out with the attack on the Temple of Courage. Now she reveals herself once again as the true master behind the Forsworn, and so our pursuit takes us back into the Maw.
I will take Compassion with me and meet you in Oribos. I must prepare myself. This is not a journey most Kyrian will ever make. We just jump into the Well of Souls, being carried to their eternal damnation, with little hope of freedom and redemption?
Do a flip!
Well, I guess I have my wings to save me if something goes wrong. I trust you. I have tracked Lyssonia to beyond these gates. My initial scouting was worrisome.
As it turns out, the Maw-sworn are forcing the Forsworn into their ranks. Keep in mind that most of them were never told about their connection to the Maw. Truth be told, that whole setup of devils and Lyssonia embracing the powers of this dark realm, it's still not entirely clear. We know that devils spoke with the jailer, but the full details, how that conversation came to be, it's still left somewhat in the dark. Did he just shout really loudly when they were dropping Arthas in there? Who knows, but that information, it was not shared with everyone. Uther certainly didn't know about this, and more eyes are being opened. Now, despite them being Forsworn, enemies of the Archon, they're still Kyrian, so we make sure to save them, while taking out those already too far gone.
My soul bears the mark of this place.
I see now the part you had to play. You were the key to our true destiny. My destiny.
I feel a familiar energy pulling me to the west. We must stop whatever Lyssonia and her master have planned.
Take his power, Lyssonia. Use him to fuel your transformation.
You have been a useful pawn, Uther. Devos may have treasured you, but I have no further need. I see my future clearly. The Archon shall fall by my blade, and Bastion will be mine.
It seems you have guests, Paragon. Do take care of them.
You are beneath me, Kyrian. I am the Paragon of Doubt, and I have little patience for your continued interruptions. Attack!
Do not fail me, Lyssonia. Prove that you are worthy of your newfound power.
Of course, Master. These minions of the Archon are nothing.
Lyssonia, why?
I see now the part you had to play. You were the key to our true destiny. My destiny.
We sought to save our people, not bind them to such darkness.
You were always too weak to follow the true path. Devils should have left you to rot in that field. Do not think you have won. The next time we meet shall be the last.
Come, Uther. Let me get you to safety.
The brand new Paragon of Doubt just flies away and leaves us there. Well, Helya, she's just chilling on the sidelines, doesn't do a whole lot against us. I'm really curious what Helya's ultimate goal is, besides taking out the Archon. We know that she was brought to the jailer's side by Muzala, but when exactly that happened is uncertain. Helya, she started her life as a Titan-forged sorceress, who was then forcibly transformed into the first of the Val'kyr, which was done by Keeper Odin. He needed a way to transport worthy spirits up to his halls of valor, and by sacrificing one of his eyes to, once again, Muzala, he saw the Shadowlands, and he learned what he needed to know. Transformed, Helya was forced to obey, turned more into Val'kyr, buried the souls without any choice. That is, until Keeper Loken offered a way out. He would break Odin's control, and in exchange she would use her powers to lock Odin and all those who followed him within the Halls of Valor. After that, she set up base in her new domain of Helheim, until many years later, Heroes of the World, they teamed up with Odin, and they took her out. Now we see her once again enforcing a transformation, a servitude upon others. Not to mention that whole deal she had with Sylvanas and Legion. I'm curious where this story is going to go, what Helya might do within the Shadowlands. But right here, right now, Uther's eyes, they've seen the truth, the darkness behind the Forsworn, and we can't just let him rot away within the Maw.
The
Haste is more
Forsworn
important than stealth
must
now.
be
Let
stopped.
us fly to the Waystone and escape the Maw quickly.
I must thank you for saving me from Lysonia's abuse. I fear that there would be nothing left of me if you had not intervened when you did.
How do you fare, Uther?
in pain, but nothing I have not felt before. My wounds shall heal.
Though we may be enemies, it would not have been right to leave you to suffer.
I believe we are quite alike, Clea.
Perhaps one day we can speak more of that. For now, let us escape this wretched place. Where do you go now, Uther? Surely you do not return to the Forsworn.
No, child. The Forsworn are not what I once thought. I doubt they ever were. I must find peace and isolation. I have much to consider.
Some important reflection. I understand well. I hope you find what you seek.
As do I. Thank you.
Lyssonia has escaped. A problem to deal with for another day. The Archon shall convene the Paragons to discuss our next moves. At the very least, we were able to save the Temple of Humility, and its power shall flow back into the Crest of Ascension once more, making it even more magnificent as its power grows. That's the end of the campaign for this week. I do believe that the initial final chapter is almost upon us. So for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, see ya!